Only 4 Sundays ago, March 8th to be exact, we all gathered here to worship and enjoy our Sunday service together. In less than 30 days, we've been forced to be apart because of this scary pandemic. I miss seeing my Knox family. I miss the personal interaction, the face-to-face. I miss the hugs and the handshakes, and it saddens me to think that it may be a long time before we can hug and shake hands again. It's part of who we are as social beings. It's been taken away from us, and I know we all miss it. So I'm thinking that when we return, and we will, we're going to have cake. It's going to be a lot of cake. We know this will pass, but not in the next few weeks. The Knox staff and the ministry team remain committed to bringing God's word into your household so that we can remain joined in some resemblance with faith and fellowship. Our payroll and our day-to-day overhead has not changed. Yes, our government has offered various levels of support, but none of them come easily or without tremendous effort of our finance people and these folks, our volunteers. We're looking at every possible avenue to be as prudent and diligent with our funds at this time. We will continue to explore every opportunity available. So Knox, it's imperative that we keep our house in order, that we keep our staff employed as they remain committed to this building and the congregation and the wider community. I see the work that they do day in and day out to bring God's word to all of us despite today's obstacles and restrictions. Practicing all measures of health and safety, it now takes 4 times the amount of time and effort to bring these services online. Why? Because the services are made of many parts now, none of which are being done live. Every part of this service has been pre-recorded and edited together. We are live over the internet. In fact, I'm sitting at home watching me. So please continue your offerings to Knox. If your personal economics have changed, then absolutely, family and household first. One of the best ways you can support Knox is by pre-authorized debit. It's a simple form available on our website. It allows the finance people the ability to predict our revenue and any potential shortfalls that we may have to deal with. If you're on check and wish to keep it that way, as Jackie has mentioned, I'd be happy to pick them up, but you can put a stamp on it and put it in the mail. Mail's still being delivered every day. So I'm thinking, the New Roads project has been underway for a while now, and hardly any of you, except maybe some of the New Roads team, has seen what's been going on. Normally, when you're here on a Sunday, you're not allowed to go downstairs because it's a construction site. But I thought I'd give you a little sneak preview. We're going to go and have a little bit of a tour. Come follow me. Now this is our classroom, I believe it's classroom 4. This is where the children come down, and this is the worship center. They start across the hallway in the blue room, and then while our service is going on upstairs, they're in here with a teacher and a shepherd, and they gather around in a circle and they get their lesson. We are actually widening this doorway, which is going to become our new corridor. So as we go in through here, this will be all at the same level, and so that it is wheelchair accessible. So as we go in here, we'll turn the lights on. We have our storage room for now, and it may well need to stay as a storage room. And here we enter into our construction zone. Don't tell anybody we did this, okay? Okay, keep the head down, and I will try and find the light switches. And Joe, you stay right there for a sec while I get some power going here. One set. It's almost like lighting up the runway. Oh yes, over here. Okay. All right, Knox, this is our lower level. This is New Roads Project, Phase 1. Now, for those of you who remember downstairs, well, it's gutted completely. And there's been a lot of work that needs to be done before we can actually get all the pretty stuff together. I wish I could show you, press the button to the elevator door, or show you all the new fancy washrooms. There's been just a lot of work to prepare our area for the plan that has been put forward. So we have our wonderful boiler room, this big old clunky boiler. It's not that old, but it is clunky, as everybody knows, when we hear it in the radiators sometimes on Sunday morning. And this is going to remain. Everything forward of the boiler room, as we come around on this side, we're going to be seeing all of our washrooms along this wall here. It's interesting, you can see some of the original foundation of the rock, which is quite old. We are moving some posts around so that we can accommodate all of our bathrooms down here, and that's what this area is underway, where they have to actually shore up the floor and put in the new post, and that takes quite a lot of time. Our nickel hall is going to have some wonderful big glass doors here. There's actually and two outer panels of glass, so you will walk into nickel hall. It's a little bit echoey right now, and we're going to keep our stage, and there'll be some beautiful lighting in here, and a full AV sound system that we've started to put together as of this week, actually. Over here, we have what is going to be none other than our elevator. This used to be the shaft where the stairs came down from upstairs, and that is now going to house an elevator and the new minister's bathroom next door to that, which is part of the beginning of Phase 2. And lastly, we also have a servery down here, a kitchen we can't cook in, but it's called a servery, and it's going to be all part of this corner, which used to be the men's and the women's bathrooms back in the day. So it's pretty blank, but it's kind of neat to see what it looks like absolutely empty, and then we'll be sure to give you an update on this area as we put all the pieces together for you. Knox, this is only possible because of the incredible grace and generosity from all of you. This is what makes things like this possible for us to put together for our congregation and for our community. It's vitally important that we continue on this road. Our offering will now be received. Enjoy.